Okay, hi, my name is Stephanie and today we're going to do a tutorial on how to set your hair extensions. After getting lots of questions and info from all our clients and viewers online, we've been asked several times in how do you look after the extensions after they've been applied and easy methods on styling. So I've decided today to do a partial application on our model. Our model has got great hair anyway, but towards the ends it tends to be a little bit fine. So we're going to add in a few rows of extensions on the sides and on the back. And the method that we're going to use is the single bonded human hair extensions. After we've applied the extensions, I'm going to cut and blend it in with our model's hair, and then I shall set it with Carmen rollers. It's a very easy way to set your hair. If you find it difficult to use the wand or straightening irons, then this is what you will find very, very easy. So for a partial application, we have applied 2 scattered rows on the sides. As you can see, we've applied all the extensions and we've just trimmed the length line, and the blend is just perfect. And you will see just on our model's hair, she's got a lot more volume towards the ends of her hair. So once we've set this, you'll see she'll just have this amazing wow hair. With extensions, I'm just going to give a few little tips on what can be used on them. You can use mousses, gels, hairsprays. The only thing you've got to be careful of is wax or serums, because they break down the bonds. So if you are to use those, maybe you could just use a little bit of, Moroccan oil or something like that on the mid-lengths and ends, but not on the actual root area. And also what's important is not to use conditioner onto the roots. They also help to break down the bonds of the extensions. When blow drying the extensions, having a good hairdryer is also very important, because you've got all this extra hair and it takes that bit longer to dry. So with a powerful hairdryer, you'll find that it'll cut down your drying time by quite a few minutes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set our model's hair with Carmen rollers. It's a very old method, but sometimes I find that actually this method works so well and a lot easier for people to do at home to style their hair, and it gives that, salon blow dry. So what we're going to start off doing is we're going to use the Babyliss Carmen rollers. I find these are one of the best on the market because they don't have any Velcro on them, and also they heat up quite hot, but they're not damaging to the natural hair, because as soon as you take them from the pod, they actually cool down. And they come in different sizes, like 3 different sizes. So today I'm going to alternate between the red and the blues, because what we want to create is a little bit of height on the top and a little bit of movement through the sides, so you get that very glamorous look that you've been to the salon and had a blow dry for about an hour and a half, and it only took 10 minutes. So we're going to start on all the top sections, and if you are best probably to work in front of a mirror when you are doing this, and try to take your sections the size of the roller. So if we take quite a large section on top, so we want to create a little bit of height on top. As you take this section, what's important is to pull the section forward. And as you pull it forward, then you put your roller in, and the roller itself should sit on the section that you took to create that maximum height. So that's what's most important, is keeping the roller on the section that you took. So I'll just show you again. I know sometimes when you're working at home it's very hard to get the sections quite clean, but I wouldn't worry about this, because the overall effect, you still achieve it. Sometimes what you can do is, if you're finding it hard to get the ends of the natural hair in onto the roller, get a little bit of tissue first, and that will help, which I will show you how to do also. Just a few little tips to make life a lot easier. So through the top we're going to use the larger sizes, just to create a little bit of height and volume. Now previously I haven't put any mousse on our model's hair, but you can put mousse on, or a little trick also is to put mousse on and dry it in completely, and then to do that again. Do it twice, and that will give you a lot of extra volume if your hair tends to be quite fine. It's what they do a lot on the session work or on the catwalk to create all the extra volume. So now that we've applied all the rollers in the top section, I'm going to go onto the sides, and I will show you how to set the sides using a little bit of tissue, because when you're doing this at home it's quite difficult to get all the ends under the roller, and it can cause a little bit of dry ends if you don't. So on the sides, what we're going to do with our models here, we're going to create a sort of sweeping motion going back. So if you want to do that, you've got to take side sections and pull it forward this way to kind of roll it back on itself. If you wanted the curls just to come down nice and bouncy from the top, then I would take my sections diagonally down the sides. But in this case, we're going to do a nice movement going back. There's a little trick that you can do. Just put a little sectioning clip sort of midway on the section, and then at the ends we're going to wrap it in a little bit of tissue just to help you to glide the roller on, as a lot of people find it difficult once it comes to the ends. So we're going to take our roller right down to the end, and you might find some of the other shorter hairs will, you know, pull away, especially if you've got shorter layers. So those ones you can just pull up by looking in the mirror and wrapping it around. And if you find it's not very clean and tidy, don't worry, because the result still comes out really good. And now we shall finish off with just a little bit of hairspray. And we need to leave these rollers in till it completely, they are cold, so they set. If you wanted to put your hair up for a night out, the best look to get that up style would be to set your hair on Carmen rollers, and from that you've got a very good base. You can actually take the sides up using curvy grips, and it will give you lots of fullness. Without setting the hair with Carmen rollers, you'll find it very difficult to achieve these looks. Now we've left them in for 20 minutes and we're now going to take them out. So we just remove the pins and let the ends just naturally fall down. And these are also excellent if you've got a wedding to go to, or any sort of up and coming, you know, parties or, you know, social events, and you haven't got time to go to the salon to have your hair blow dried. You could set your hair with the Carmen rollers and it'll look like you have actually gone to the salon and had your hair blow dried. Just running your fingers throughout, you can see we've created this really nice movement. So now we've finished taking out all the rollers and finished styling it and just opened up the curls, and you can see this is our end result. I hope you like it. Okay, so if you're somebody that finds it very difficult to use tongs, wands, GHDs to create a nice movement like this, then Carmen rollers are the answer for you. They're so easy to put in, as we've shown, and they don't need to stay in too long, and you can be doing your makeup at the same time. And when you take them out, just literally just rough it, let them out, don't brush it or style it in any way, and you'll find throughout the day, as it drops naturally, it'll look like salon hair, and you've achieved it in 5 to 10 minutes. So I hope you like our look for today, and thanks for watching.